Hey everyone, Hunter from Cichlids here. Today I'm going to be doing an update video on our second facility that we just recently added. Last video we did on this was about 2 months ago. We added a lot of tanks since then, all filled up with water, and almost all of them have fish now. So I'm going to cut this video into 2 parts so it's not too long. First part, a lot of people are interested in our setup, our facilities, because we got such a clean look to it. So the first is going to be just showing the setup, the design, things we changed compared to the other facility, and the second one is going to be showing you all the fish. So we've got 41 vats and 41 75s. And then we just got over here, we're about 95% done for the build out. We got these 4 75s here. We're just waiting on 6 more, and this side will be done, and we'll be completely done pretty much for the building, except for some stuff we may do later on. But I got 70 tanks right now with fish, so it's going to take a while for me to show you all those. That's why I'm going to cut it into 2 videos. I'll start off with this video. So this building is 1,250 square feet, 50 long, 25 wide, left and right. And then we got just about 15,000 gallons when we got the rest of the 75 set up. So we moved basically all the fish from outside into the vats in here. They went on the outside rows. Like I said, I'll be showing that in the next video. And then the rest of these tanks, 75s, the vats in the middle, were our grow-out tanks. Were grow-outs, the next stage from the other facility. So they were moved from smaller tanks over there into the bigger tanks here. But go ahead and start off with the blower. We got 2 blowers like always, a backup redundancy. Blower number 1 is on right now. They're in a, one thing we changed is we have a shed out there now. I'll show you in a short video, maybe in a week or 2. But we have a heater in there and a inkbird, so it stays around 80 year round. Well, at least the colder months. When it gets a little warmer out, it'll get hotter in there, like 90 to 100, but the blowers can handle that. But the issue is this time of the year, it gets very cold outside, so I didn't want that cold air pumping into the tank, stressing out the fish. So it's 80 degrees in there, so there's 80-degree air coming in here, at least 80 degrees. Blowers generate some heat, so usually it's a little more than 80. But we got a bleed-off valve too, because we're not using all the air. There's just a little too much air with these. These are 1.5 horsepower, and just a little too much air for what we have now, so we're bleeding off some. But yeah, both are controlled here. Blower 1, all I gotta do is switch that, turn that on to get blower number 2 going. Got the lights set up, all on a timer. 3 sections, so in the morning and the evening, one turns on at a time to not freak out the fish. We've got the AC duct in. We had them come out and finish that, so we got this set at 85 year round. Especially this time of year, it's around 40 degrees out right now, so we gotta have this heated, make sure the fish stay warm. And then all the air is ran, sorry for moving so much, the air runs above and the water goes below. You'll see each one of these goes to their own row of tanks. So that's for the left row, goes across. The middle one goes up, and then runs all the middle tanks here. It's a double row of 20. And then the last one goes all the way across and runs that one over there. And then for the air, we've got 1 sponge in the 75s and 1 just air stone. Air stones are, most of them are putting out this much air. Those over there need to be cleaned. But yeah, just 1 number 5 big sponge, and then the air stone, so plenty of oxygen. And then for the vats, 3 sponges, putting out lots of air, lots of surface agitation. And the water, we're running off the well from the other facility. So we ran it underground outside, pops in here, and same thing, 1 valve for each row, and then we run the water on the bottom there. we're gonna end up putting some 20 gallons probably back here. That's why I have that hookup right there, and then that hookup right there. That's for the air, that's for water. If I'm gonna put a 20 gallon rack probably here and there, and I'll just plumb right into that when I add them. Let's do the drains. And just a heads up, we did all this plumbing ourselves. I did most of the plumbing myself. But the drains, all of these lead to the back. So you can see it starts here. That one goes to the back in between each vat. Goes like this. So the funny pipe, we got a bulkhead, a strainer, funny pipe together down into the 3-inch drain. It's the same for basically all of these, and then it goes to the back. One thing we did differently this time is we connected this so it's a Y now, instead of having two funny pipe pieces full length going down like this connected to each one. It was just a waste of pipe. This saves money, so it connects now and then goes down with one to the bottom. And same with these, same thing. This is a double row, so you can see we've got two holes for each side. So 4 into that one, and these 1, 2, 3, 4 into that one. Okay. And they go off to the end, and then we gotta clean out in case we ever need to open it up and dislodge a clog. But yeah, they go to the back, meet here, and then they pop out and they go straight to our drainage ditch. And we had the concrete slightly graded towards the back of the building. That way it helps the gravity flow of water even better going that way. Something we did pretty different than the other facility. The other facility for the 75s, we have 90s that go into the bulkhead and the strainer on top to raise the water level. And when we did that, we had to put grates on top because the fish were jumping out. So to avoid that this time, we put the strainer straight into the bulkhead, and now the water level dropped about 2 to 3 inches. And now fish don't jump out. Also, another thing or two that it's very important as well. There's little to no chance of cross-contamination. They see the little water jumping up right there from it splashing. Before, when the water was higher up, there was higher chance of it crossing over into the tank next to it. Now, because the water level is lower, little to no chance that happens now. And the other thing that's nice is it keeps the rims cleaner. Less water going on these, less algae grows. They're just water stains that come off with the finger. So a lot less maintenance. A lot easier, and I didn't have to cut the grate, so less work for me. So I definitely worked out a lot better, and I only lost maybe like 5 gallons of water, maybe even less. So little it would have been like right here usually. Then for this middle row, the top air and water line is held up by we call it a goalpost. So, and that supports a unistrut, piece of metal that we have all the way across. Because without that wire line would sag way too much. We'd have to have wire attached to the metal up there, holding it up, which is hard getting it to stay straight. You'd have to have a piece of wire every like 1.5 to 2 feet as a brace holding it. This unistrut keeps it perfectly straight, as you can see there. It looks a lot nicer. And then all these, to the bottom is the water, top is the air. These all have drippers. I'm sure you've seen them in our videos before. It's this simple to decrease the water or increase the water. You just gotta turn it. Same with the air, same concept. Turn it down if you want less, turn it up if you want more. And then, let's see. Yeah, waiting on 6 more 75s, and this set will be done. And I'll get those filled up with water. We've got all the sponges and the you can see the water lines already cut, ready to go. These are the stands we built, just 2x4s. And then I painted the fronts and the sides. So when the tank's on top, you don't see any of the regular wood color. You just see that black. So it looks like like you would in a pet store where it's just a finished look like that. You see. Makes it look really nice. The black trim and the black paint blends right in. But yeah, it's setting just right on top of the vat. These vats are really tough. They can handle the weight. And then we just got a support in the middle for that brace right there. And then the edges, of course, that's the most important. We got a heavy-duty dehumidifier compared to the other one we have. We have 3 in the other facility in each room. This, we just decided to go with one bigger one, and then we raised it up so it's got more air access, and then it puts out a ton of hot air. So higher up you have it, more of that air shoots out, and it heats up the room a little bit too. So it saves you a little money because it puts out a lot of hot air, believe it or not, a lot. It shoots out to probably around here. I can feel it almost to this vat. And then we got our camera, of course, so we can see wherever we're at. If the tanks are running, the lights are on. And then same, we have a Marcel power out detector. So if we lose power or anything, we get a notification, Ron and I, on our phone, so we know that the power's out. And then we just come out day or night and fix it. And then we got a little rack for our food, other supplies, medications. The AC heater is kept on 85, like I said, year-round. Plumb that drain right into the drain. And then just we just had a smallest roll-up door we could find, put on, that they had was 6 foot. So, and then we went with a insulated one this time, save on holding the heat a little better. And then we've got a brush seal kit. I'll show you real quick. You can see. So this, if you don't know about this, the brush seal kit keeps bugs first off from getting in, and it actually keeps a little air buffer. The hot air will stay in, and the cold air can't really seep in like that. It's basically a brush, like a broom. Just at an angle and then pushed against it, so you can see there's no gaps. It completely takes up all those spaces in the ridges there. It really helps in keeping frogs and bugs and stuff out, because you can imagine when it's 40 degrees out and you got an 85-degree humid building, the bugs and all the critters outside want to come inside because it's like a little spa for them, nice and warm. So yeah, that keeps most of the outdoor animals out. That's about it. And then the dehumidifier keeps this room around 40 to 50%. Yeah, I'd say that's about it for this. That's basically the whole setup. We did it as streamlined as possible. As you can see, most of the PVC is in just a straight line like that. The 1-inch air and water just straight right across the vats, right across the top of there. All I had to do was just connect couplers together, except for the ends, so it makes it a lot easier. And then same with this side, I just measured where I wanted the middle of the air hose to be for the water and air, and then I just went up on the that little bracket right there, angle post, and then just marked all of them the same length, and then just attached the 1-inch pipe. So yeah, this has been done for about a month and a half now. The plumbing and all the tanks in here. I just haven't had time to do a video because I've been focused on getting the fish outside. In October, we brought all the fish from in our grow out vats outside. All those 750s and then the 18 275 gallon totes, they were brought in into the into about 20 to 25 tanks, and then I've been focused on just moving fish from the other facility to here, so they can have bigger tank to help them grow faster. So I've been just focused on that. So, but I'll try to get the part 2 showing all the fish within a week or so, because like I said, there is a lot of fish to show. It's about 70 tanks worth, and probably close to 70 plus different species you'll end up seeing. So definitely make sure to keep an eye out for that. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you got any other questions about things we did in here, feel free to comment, and I can answer any questions you may have. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.